Welcome to Dark Docent. My name is Jake. Join me as I guide my friend James down the paranormal rabbit hole, attempting to prove the authenticity of a new case each week. Today's case, the Loveland Frogman. How you doing today, James?
Not too bad. How are you?
Not bad, buddy. Not bad.
You're probably pretty excited. Maybe a little nervous?
Yes, I am getting married this weekend.
You are getting married this weekend.
And it is both exciting and nervous. And one thing I want to say is I hate it when I say I'm nervous about it and then instantly goes, to get wrapped up in a ball and chain? It drives me nuts. No, because I have to stand up on a podium in front of 100 people and be vulnerable for about 15 minutes.
It's horrible.
So I am nervous for that, but it's okay.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
No one's there for your speech.
No.
They're not there for you at all, actually.
No, they're there for Brooke. I'm just the poor choice she made to get here.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know, dude. I have no idea what I did. But I'm not just excited about that.
What else are you excited about?
I'm excited about today's episode.
Today's?
Yes. And the reason is because it's our first listener submission.
Really?
Yeah.
We have a listener?
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
This story today was submitted to us by Daria and Loomis. I have a story for you. May 1955. Loveland, Ohio. Businessman Robert Honeycutt is driving on a road on the outskirts of Loveland, Ohio, along the Little Miami River at 3:30 in the morning. As he's driving, he notices something in his headlights. He hits the brake. He sees 3 crouched down people in the middle of the road, kind of in like a football huddle. He pulls over slightly to get a better look at what they're doing, maybe to give them some help. He says he got out of his car and something came over him. Something unnerving about these crouched beings. So he looked at them for a few minutes. But as he watched and his eyes adjusted, the beings weren't crouching. They were standing. They stood about 3 to 4 feet tall. Their skin, gray and leathery. Both their hands and feet appeared to be webbed, and their bodies seemed to be oddly lumpy in certain areas. The most disturbing thing is when he got a look at their faces. They had wrinkles going from their forehead, going up and covering the entire top of their cranium, almost like someone pressed latex over the top of a brain. But their most distinguished feature was their abnormally wide, quote, frog-like mouths. As he was looking, then noticed that they were looking at him. He had been spotted. Before he could get his legs moving, one of the beings lifted up a wand over their heads and began shooting sparks out of the end of it. That was enough for Robert. He turned and ran right back to his car. He immediately jumped in and sped off and did not want to find out what fate had been waiting for him that night. But his story lives on, because this is not the last time that these creatures have been spotted. And these creatures have become a staple in Ohio's dense paranormal folklore. James, have you heard of the Loveland Frogman?
I can't say that I have. This one's new to me. And I was interested. You kind of lost me a bit when you said the one with the sparkles.
Sparks, not sparkles. Sparks. Big difference.
Big difference.
Sparks are a lot more threatening than sparkles.
You're right. These are frog men, after all.
Damn right. They're not frog boys.
No,
Frog men.
frog men with sparks.
Have you heard of anything similar to this before?
I mean, I played Smash Bros. Before, and there was a wand with a star on the end of it, and it had sparkles coming out of it.
So the magic wand from Super Smash Bros.
I've heard of a magic wand before, and usually stuff kind of sprinkles out the end of it.
Okay, I'm not talking about the magic wand. I'm talking about the fucking weird frogmen. I don't care about the wand. We all know what wands are.
Something similar. I've heard of lizard man. Lizard's a type of frog.
Is that a scientific fact?
That is a fact.
Okay.
Don't fact check me. I know I'm right.
I'm going to have to agree with you on this one. James knows his frogs.
Yep.
Lizard, frog.
I heard of toads too before, I think.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, these aren't toadmen. These are frogmen.
These are frogmen.
And lucky for us, we have a drawing of those alleged frogmen.
Already, damn.
Already, brother. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm so ready. Also, first thoughts before you even show me that.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like you're describing people like squatted down on the road in like latex suits, which would explain pretty much every aspect of them.
They apparently were like squatting, and it's some of them. Sometimes they say they had like a robe on them. Sometimes they don't.
You've done, you used to play water polo.
Yes.
I'm outing you. You know what a swim cap is?
Yes.
They are smooth and they look wrinkly all the way up and over sometimes.
Yes, they do.
The latex suit cling right to the body shape, and it would be webbing between the toes and your fingers potentially.
Yes.
And you could draw a big mouth on it.
Yes.
Case closed, Ohio.
But the swim caps, alleged swim caps that you're talking about, this drawing does not look like swim caps. And also the lumpy bodies. When he says lumpy, picture like Hunchback from Notre Dame, but in odd places.
Really? I'm just picturing a toad.
Okay, well, you're picturing it correctly. This
Okay.
picture might throw what your vision is of these things for a loop, and it also might throw this case right in the garbage.
Perfect. Let's get right to conclusions. Show me the photo.
All right. This is the alleged photo. Apparently, this was drawn by Len Stringfield, according to Robert Honeycutt's description. Feast your eyes. What's the matter? Got a frog in your throat?
You could say that. I wouldn't say that, but you could say that. Well, if I could describe it, I would describe it as, based on the photo and your description of it, someone in a latex suit with a shirt stuffed in one portion of it to make a bump. Does look like the Notre Dame hump on the front side, like over the right side of the chest, perhaps.
Agreed.
That goes all the way from the top of the chest down to the belly button. It is a large hump.
Yes. What about the wide mouths? What do you think of the wide mouths?
It's like a Canadian from South Park, just a line that goes straight across,
That's the best description I've ever heard. It does look like the Canadian from South Park.
which could easily be drawn because it's a straight line.
Yes.
Am I doubting too fast into this?
You can do whatever you want.
They're fun drawings. It looks like those guys would be
A
fun
lot-
at a party.
A lot of people have used this as the bar. Better or worse than the Lizard Man
Drawing?
drawing?
Better than there's details in this one, so
There is
there's
details.
that.
There is details.
Way better.
Yep.
Way better drawing by an artist and not Christopher.
Well, the things with the drawing is the swim caps don't really have the wrinkles like that.
Okay.
If they do, they're very thin and normally at the very tippy top, and you won't see it from the front.
Yeah, they're not usually on it.
No. So they'd be more smooth, and then he said that it would be more smooth than wrinkled near the tip.
But also, I didn't mean like they were wearing swim caps. I just used that as a
like a
descriptor.
latex type
Yeah.
idea. Yeah. I don't really know what to make of this drawing. They don't look like frogmen.
No, I wouldn't describe them as that at all. There are zero features that resemble frog.
I believe what happened here is the quote from Robert Honeycutt, which is a pseudonym, I believe.
Mhm.
He said in a quote, frog-like mouths. And people took that, ran with it, and called them the frogmen.
Fair.
It happens a bit with cryptid stuff.
Yeah,
They'll
this
take one
isn't-
aspect and they'll go with it.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's the Robert Honeycutt encounter, and that's the picture we got, and we have nothing else from it. But it started a legend in Ohio, and it started to spiral. And a lot of people started to come out saying they saw the frogmen too. We have no evidence, pictures, or names of the people who said that. But they said they've seen them a lot. That's our source. Trust me, bro. We do get another sighting, though.
We do.
Yes.
When was this one?
1972.
20-ish years later.
Yes. By a police officer.
I hope he had his body cam on.
They never do.
I can only imagine the size of a body cam would have to be in 1972.
They got like a shoulder cannon, like Predator, like a real
film crew. The original cops.
March 3rd, 1972. Officer Ray Shockey is on his nightly patrol. It's about 1 a.m. As he's driving alongside the Little Miami River, outside of Loveland, Ohio, he turns around a corner and something crawls in front of his car. So he slams on the brakes. He looks over his hood, and this creature seems to be in a strange crouching position. It looks like maybe a big frog. And then the creature stands up on 2 feet. In his headlights. So he got a good look at this thing. In his headlights, he sees a creature that looks 3 to 4 feet tall, amphibious looking, with a wide mouth, similar to that of a frog. He looked at it for a few seconds, and then the creature turned and hopped a guardrail at the side of the road that sloped down into the Little Miami River. He got out of his car and went to look and see if the creature was there, but it was out of sight. Shockey was bewildered. You could say he was in shock. So he drove back to the station, and he told his fellow officers what he had seen. Now, this is obviously a wild story. You're going into a police station, and you're telling a bunch of officers that you just saw a frogman.
And your name is Shockey.
And your name is Ray Shockey. They looked at Ray Shockey and said, "Where did you see this creature?" They were fully on board, and they wanted to find out what affected their friend so bad.
Hell yeah, slow day.
You bet. So, they actually go out to the scene of the crime to see if they can find any evidence of this alleged frog creature. When they got to the bend in the road where Shockey allegedly saw the creature, there was no real signs of a creature, except where the creature jumped over the guardrail, there were deep scratches in the metal.
Really?
Yes.
Deep scratches.
Obvious ones, at least.
Yeah.
We have no pictures.
No.
But we have a police report
Okay.
that said they did find the scratches. They searched everywhere, couldn't find anything, but they wanted to keep their eyes peeled, because if their friend did see a creature, they gotta see if maybe there is something.
I mean, what a fantastic opportunity that would be. You're bored as heck sitting in the cop shop. Nothing's happening. It's Ohio in 1972. I'm sure nothing happened that year at all. And some lunatic, Ray Shockey, flying in and saying, "You guys will never believe this. A frog, man, jumped off the bridge. I saw him myself. Sign me up. I'm getting the car. I'm getting probably a gun.
Yeah, you probably, well, it's Ohio.
Maybe
of
2
course.
guns.
Maybe 3.
One for Ray. He can have one too.
Is
America, it's the land of freedom and guns.
that safe?
I'm sure it had a safety on it.
Good enough. Well,
Great. That would be great. I'm
think-
jealous.
you know what? It should be on a bucket list of ours to join an American monster hunt. It probably wouldn't be as fun today, but if
We
we
have side-by-sides today. That would be incredible.
I guess so.
It'd be funner than ever.
So if there's any,
You get trail pops, you get guns, you get side-by-sides,
Mhm.
you get a bunch of dudes going, yeah!
Mhm.
Got flags flying down the back.
yeah, shoot absolutely nothing.
Nothing's a loose term. I think you'd be shooting whatever you can see.
True. A turkey vulture is now the beast.
Hey,
Squirrel in the tree, that's a beast.
if it looked like a frog briefly, it's fair game.
Actually, It's funny you say that. I used to hunt frogs in my neighborhood.
This is not an admission of guilt. This is satire for comedic effect.
All my neighbors where I lived, all the ponds around everywhere, they had like nice ponds, but they were infiltrated by American bullfrogs, which are invasive here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever seen an American bullfrog, but they get huge.
Yeah, they're pretty beefy.
Yeah. Like my dad once shot one that was no joke, almost 2 feet long when you stretched it out. Like it was crazy. But our jobs would be, they would call me and my dad, and we would get our pellet guns, and I would get a cow bone, and we would shoot them in the back of the head, knock them unconscious, and then bash their heads with cow bones. And that's how you killed them.
What's a cow bone?
A literal cow bone.
Oh, okay.
I had a cow femur.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not even kidding.
No, I believe you.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I was mishearing what you were saying or if you meant cow bone.
No, I literally would have a cow femur and use it as my club to kill bullfrogs.
Well, how about that?
Yeah. Told you I was raised in a rural area. So I kind of relate to wanting to hunt frogs.
Yeah.
Um,
Got the taste for blood already.
Damn right, brother. Ribbit. As they're looking for the creature here, they ask Shocky, could you draw the creature you saw? And Shocky could. Lucky for us, Ray Shocky was actually a pretty good artist. This is Ray Shocky's drawing of the frogman he saw that night. Feast your eyes.
Well, that's something completely different, isn't it?
It is completely different.
That looks more toad frog-like, but upright.
Yes.
Kind of.
A bipedal frogman, if you will.
Yeah, and I will. Incredible. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It looks like like I say, a bipedal frog toad man.
He even included the guardrail on the
It's got a spiky
side.
back. It's got kind of claw, flippery looking feet and hands, and like even a couple small horns, almost like a horned toad type thing, maybe.
Yeah, it's got like a
Not exaggerated. They're not long or anything, but
no. They're obvious bumps.
Yeah.
And you can tell like it's got the bumpy back, kind of like a toad or a frog.
Yeah.
It looks like a frogman. But even though we had the drawings, even though we had the testimony, even though we had the scratches in the guardrail, still couldn't find anything.
I can't believe it. Did it have a wand?
It did not have a wand. No wands. Wands never come up again, actually. They only come up in the first ever story of the Frogman. And never again.
Now, and if you're a listener, cover your ears. Do you think this first incident in the 50s could have just been some weird fetish thing going on?
Can you explain to me?
No.
Hold on. I need you to explain to me exactly what fetish thing involves lumpy latex suits and a wand in the middle of the night on the side of a road.
Oh, hold on. Let's make this bigger. When was MK Ultra again?
Actually, right at this time.
Right around this time, hey?
It is. What are you going to
It's
unlock
all
here?
coming together. I think some freaks took some LSD, put on some weird latex suits and their magic wands, and were glumping around in the road.
Can you...
No, I won't elaborate further.
No, I don't want to elaborate. Can you define glumping as what a verb? You can't say a bunch of guys high on LSD in latex lumpy suits glumping around and not tell me what glumping means. We take research and our knowledge of these topics serious on this show, James.
According to the Oxford English Dictionary, there is one meaning in the dictionary's entry for the word glumping. To continue reading, please sign in or purchase a subscription to the dictionary website, I guess. But earliest known use of the word glumping was in the mid-1700s. To be glump is to look glum. As for glumping, we have to go to the Urban Dictionary. It might not apply in this situation, but I think the glumping is a term used to describe someone who is zoned out from the present situation. So maybe it would actually apply. They weren't really doing a whole lot. They were kind of zoned out, maybe, I guess.
Okay, so a bunch of dudes high on LSD.
Presumably. We don't know that they were dudes.
Presumably. High on LSD in latex suits filled with lumpy material and magic wands, lumping around in Ohio. Okay. Can you explain to me why they're all 3 to 4 feet tall?
Well, they were crouched down, so maybe Buddy just thought they were 3 to 4 feet tall.
They weren't. He thought they were crouched down. And then when he saw them, they were actually standing.
He also thought they were frog fairies.
He just said they were strange beings with frog-like mouths, with leathery skin and strange brain-like wrinkles on their head.
Hey, I'm not a cryptozoologist. I'm not an expert. That's just a theory, if you will.
Okay, so your leading theory right now is high guys in lumpy latex suits with magic wands glumping around.
Yes, MK Ultra.
MK Ultra.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest, I had my doubts, but you got us there. You brought MK Ultra into the Frogman. I don't think anyone's ever done that.
I'm really a groundbreaker in this genre, I guess.
You're something. Oh, another thing is Robert Honeycutt also mentioned that when they lit up the area with sparks, the area smelled like alfalfa and almonds.
What?
Alfalfa and almonds.
Almonds?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't know. So these guys aren't just, latex covered beings. They also.
What do we know smells like almonds?
I don't know.
Cyanide, perhaps?
Maybe. So
I don't know where I was going with that, but
were they killing people with cyanide, or were they?
maybe that was part of the ritual that they were performing.
Okay, now explain to me what the alfalfa smell was. I don't even know what alfalfa smells like.
Neither do I, so I'm probably not going to explain it, but I'll try. No, I don't think I can describe that for you.
Okay. So just another thing to add on to the weird Robert Honeycutt encounter, but we're not focused on that anymore. This is the past. Okay, that's the 1950s. We're talking about the 1970s.
Right, we're looking at the real Frogman now.
Yeah, we got an actual bipedal frogman in front of you now. All right. All the officers have their eyes peeled. If you see a frogman, let us know. Well, 2 weeks later, Officer Mark Matthews is driving on the same stretch of road. As he's driving, he sees a creature on the side of the road. He thought it might have been someone's pet lizard, and he was concerned because it was rather icy and he thought the lizard would die. As he got out of his car to go pick it up, the lizard stood up on 2 feet. The frogman looked at Matthews dead in the eye. And of course, Matthews is a police officer. He knows how to handle these situations.
Shoot, now ask questions later.
Matthews pulled his revolver and shot several times at the frogman.
Hell yeah, brother!
He opened... Bang! He opened fired on the frogman, shot it several times. Apparently the frog did get hit several times, looked at itself, and then apparently looked up at Matthews with a look of, what the hell was that for? And then slowly limped to the guardrail and lazily hopped over, rolling down into the Miami River. Now, Matthews went back and told everyone that he saw the frogman and he shot it several times. So everybody went back to the scene to see if they could find anything, because there might be evidence now, blood, something. Unfortunately, by the time they got back, they could not find blood at the scene of any sort of animal. But Matthew's gun was discharged. They know that. So what do you think is so far about what these policemen are seeing? It's all near the same stretch of road in Loveland, Ohio, by the Little Miami River. We now have 2 policemen that have seen it in the span of 2 weeks. What are you thinking? The descriptions are fairly similar.
I don't really know what to think about it.
Every time James tries to tell me about what he thinks of the frogman, he keeps looking back at the TV of whatever picture I've given him, and he just keeps looking at the sketch of Ray Shockey's frogman.
I mean, would I shoot it? Probably.
You'd shoot that
thing? That thing has no right to exist.
Why not?
In the middle of the road.
So that thing has no right to exist?
Not in the middle of the road, at least. Don't amphibians... Yeah, I know what those are, not lizards. Usually hibernate.
They do. And that's the thing that people bring up. One of the theories is that this was just an iguana without its tail. Maybe someone lost their pet and it's roaming around Ohio. Here's the thing is
Just picturing Buddy opening fire on an iguana. What the hell even is that? Bang, 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 bang!
he was resisting.
What do you think so far? How about that?
Well,
You know what I think.
you've turned it to me. That doesn't happen often.
Yeah, don't make me speculate any more than I have.
Well, here's the thing is the theory that it's an iguana without its tail.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
This thing is apparently 3 to 4 feet tall.
Iguanas can get pretty big.
Some of the bigger iguanas can get up to 6 feet. That's including the tail.
Yeah.
But yeah, so without a tail, it could be 3 feet. But the constant thing that is remarked is how icy and cold it was this year. And anything like that wouldn't have survived. And most likely, if something is that cold, a reptile would go and hide and hunker down. It wouldn't be out.
It did lazily hop the railing,
After being shot several times.
Yeah.
Um,
allegedly.
and also-
there was zero blood to back that up.
and also, you can see the guardrail here has somewhat of an opening underneath. I think a lizard would just snake under through that. I don't think it would climb over it.
I mean, it is a sketch. The railing is about knee height of the 3 to 4 foot tall frogman.
So maybe a foot up.
Also, this is a drawing from a different incident.
Yes, it is, but it's the same area.
Yeah. But yeah, like I say, I don't know if he did shoot it. There was no blood.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he didn't even hit it.
Blood's not, going away too quickly in the snow and the ice. It's there for until it melts.
No snow, just icy.
Just ice.
I don't know what they're seeing. If it is a lizard, I'm surprised it lived for 2 weeks. It wouldn't have lived that long, I don't think. Especially an iguana is used to tropical temperatures.
Were there any zoos in the area that it might have escaped from?
As far as I know, there was no zoo escapes at that time of a reptile. None that I could find anyway, and I don't even know where the closest zoo would be.
What's this place called again? Love something or other?
Loveland, Ohio. So it might be near Cincinnati.
I typed in Loveland, Ohio Zoo 1972. The first thing that come up is a Wikipedia article called Loveland Frog. And the little blurb is referring to a photo above it. Artist's rendering of the Loveland frog. The so-called frog was more likely a large tailless iguana.
Yeah, that's the common theory.
Nothing about a zoo, though.
Yeah, nothing about a zoo, no reports of missing pets.
Was that Project Blue Book that came up with that?
No. The thing is actually the reason that is a theory is because of Mark Matthews. Mark Matthews actually came forward in 2001 through emailing a show, Project X Paranormal, claiming that the Loveland frog he encountered was overhyped and blown out of proportion. And he claimed that it was most likely just an iguana without its tail. And he claimed that he shot it to make his fellow officer, Ray Shockey, feel better, that he wasn't as crazy. And maybe if he had a body of something that he could show him, it would prove that he saw something. Maybe not a frogman, but maybe something else. But I don't see anything of him denying actually seeing something. Because he did discharge his weapon. We know that. Whether he hit anything or not, I don't know. Probably not. But I don't know. I think it sounds, when he comes out with it saying it, he sounds like more like a guy that's been like, oh, it was an iguana. Like just blowing it off sort of thing. Maybe this hurt his reputation, saying that he shot at a frogman and didn't kill it. All sorts of things like that. I don't know, though. I'm a little stumped on what the officer saw that night. Because after this, we actually don't see the frogman again.
At all?
Well, until 2016.
Until 2016, hey?
Yes, sir.
I'm up on the 10-year anniversary for the third and final frogman sighting.
In early August of 2016, a boy named Sam Jacobs was playing Pokemon Go with his girlfriend. This was just outside Cincinnati, Ohio. They were playing near a body of water when they allegedly saw a frog-like humanoid begin to stand out of the water. And lucky for us, they had their phones on them. And we got a video.
No way.
Yes way. A quote from Sam Jacobs is, "We saw a huge frog near the water. Not in the game. This was an actual giant frog." This is the video that Sam Jacobs took. Feast your eyes.
You know, joke's on me for thinking this wasn't going to be at 1 a.m. when it's pitch black out. There were 2 glowing eyes. And that's it. And you know what? I don't know. Do they have crocodilers in Ohio?
Alligators, I don't know if they go up that high. They probably do, because alligators are survivors.
It did kind of look, I don't know, there was 2 glowing eyes. They look like they could have been positioned on a head, similar to, I guess, how you could picture a frog or an alligator or a croc or whatever.
Yeah, they got the same sort of glow to them.
Same sort of glow and, like I say, direction. I don't know how to describe it even. It was 2 glowing eyes. That was it.
Yes. And honestly, the video is not that tantalizing.
And about 10 seconds long?
12.
12 seconds long?
Don't you undermine it. But that's not the part of the evidence that really intrigues people. The evidence that intrigues people is when they took a screen cap of the video and turned the brightness all the way up. I have a clip of that for you as well.
Oh,
Here is a frame of the Sam Jacobs video.
you set me up for that.
I did. Feast your eyes.
That is not a frame from the video, I'll tell you that right now.
It is.
It's not.
It wasn't done actually by Jacobs. That was done by the news. Not joking. That's an actual frame from the video.
Why is it glowing like that? It's like a... I guess you could describe it as a frogman shape with 2 flashlights for eyes.
Yes, it does look like it has 2 flashlights for eyes.
Those beams are shooting out like the Flatwoods monster.
Nice reference.
Thank you.
Yes. Here's the thing. Frogs' eyes do glow.
Yeah.
Reflect
light.
Yeah, they reflect light, yes. When I used to look for frogs, used to go out at night all the time for them, and you could see their eyes. Even sometimes without shining a light on them, you can see it reflecting off the moonlight or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Fair enough.
So that does match. Now, when they turn the brightness up in a picture, it doesn't just turn the brightness up to illuminate some parts, it also turns the brightness up of every aspect. So I find that the glowing or the reflecting of the eyes gets extremely exaggerated in the screen cap. And it looks a little funny.
Was the video you showed me like a zoomed in version or something? Because there was nowhere near that much area space in and around the eyes from that video.
I believe it was a zoomed in sort of version. The original film isn't that great.
It's pitch black.
It's
as good as it's going to get.
It's pitch black. And also, I don't know if it was the original. Lots of people took it and reposted it. And I think the original has been taken down since. But you can find a bunch of different ones of the same video, right? But that is from the same video. It was just a frame turned up bright.
Now,
Yes.
before we go too far into it.
Yeah.
Has anyone, and why haven't they, turned up the brightness for the entire video?
I don't know why you'd want to do that.
Or did they?
They did not.
Oh,
It was the news that turned up the brightness, actually.
right.
It wasn't Sam Jacobs that turned it up.
So they have the ability to turn a pitch black photo into a frogman, but not the ability to turn the video into the frogman.
So we got a frame.
That's too bad, hey?
It is too bad,
That's
isn't
a
it?
darn shame, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
If only we had the technology to do more than one frame of a video. It's a darn shame.
This was 2016.
It was.
This was
basically the Stone Age.
damn right. You remember TikTok videos from back then?
I've never had TikTok, despite all the references I do to TikTok.
Sorry. Do you know Vine videos from back then?
Yeah, I've
The
seen
quality was never that great compared to now. Our phones were not HD. They were all very heavily pixelated.
I would almost argue that I took better photos in 2016 than I do with my current iPhone 11.
I have a photo from 2015 on here. Here's a photo of Christmas 2015. Quality isn't great.
I can tell that's a dark room with incandescent lighting.
Yes. Here's another good photo from 2016.
That's probably the best photo that exists of me.
It
Let me
is.
see that.
I just showed James a picture of me and him at a club.
And Jesse. Shout out to Jesse.
Sorry, and Jesse.
You looked so young and not haggard. And I looked so young and not haggard.
You look the same.
Thank you.
I look fucking tired now.
Well, you grew your hair out. You have more facial hair.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
I have
really.
more hatred. It's grown slowly like a disease. Anyway, photos weren't the best.
When did the United States invent the stealth bomber?
1989.
1989. We could have brightened up the whole video.
That's okay. Yes, we probably could have brightened up the whole video. I don't know if it was just because the video, if you notice in the video, the eyes do get like blurry and like shaky. And I'm wondering if the whole video just sucks and doesn't focus. And that's the best frame they could get.
Hey, it's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible, I guess.
Now, a lot of people think otherwise of this photo.
Why would they think that?
Well, this photo wasn't taken in Loveland. It was taken in Cincinnati. It was taken like by a bridge really close to civilization. So it's not really out in the boons like the other ones have been.
Could have been a scuba diver
I don't know.
with goggles instead of a big mask.
Lots of people seem to think that it's a Halloween decoration with lights on top of its head. And I kind of agree with that. Harambe just died. Pokemon was going to the polls. We had a lot going on. And
That was a very eventful year.
yeah, so I guess they were just trying to get the weight off their shoulders a bit and just have some fun. But I don't think they've ever come out and said that it was fake. I don't know about the photo. That's my opinion.
That's a fair opinion. It could be real. It could be fake. Like I say, I'm suspicious that the news went through the effort to take the video, to brighten up and sharpen a photo as well as they did, and not do the other. It's a 12-second video.
I don't know why they didn't.
Well, I have a couple ideas why they might not have.
Maybe it wasn't that great. Well, with that, James, that's all I've got on the Loveland Frogman.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that come out and say they've seen it, but there's nothing that's really, like, lots of it's like Reddit posts or, they said they saw it. But I dug for a while and I was trying to find other sightings and other, like, I don't know, prints, track cams, anything, blurry photos, anything. And I couldn't find a single thing on the Frogman. All I could find was these same 4 stories just taken and spewed out like rhetoric over and over again. It's really all I could find on the Frogman. And honestly, I don't think they're related to each other that much.
The first incident is definitely not related to any of the subsequent ones. I recommend looking at the drawings of the first one. That was fun.
I will be posting them. So with that, James, would you like to go to our discussion?
I would love to.
All right.
I would Loveland, Ohio too.
So James, today on the Loveland Frogman, what are you thinking about it? Have I shown you anything that's piqued your curiosity? Where are you coming down to at the moment?
It was fun. I enjoyed it. I appreciate the listener submission of it. I did enjoy it. I think it was fun.
That's like when you don't want to tell your friend that you're having a bad time and you go, this was actually really cool. Like that's the vibe you're giving me right now.
It was really cool. I'm just waiting for to give my final words when I give the rating. I don't have a ton to say other than that. I enjoyed it. I think there were good artist renditions of these things.
Well, but what do you think they saw? Like, what do you think? First off, what do you think the first guy saw?
You know what I think the first guy saw?
You thought it was MK Ultra LSD guys with latex lumpy suits and
maybe not to
lumping around.
Maybe not to that extreme end, but it could have been something in that ballpark for sure. As for what the cops saw in March of 1972, I wouldn't have even begun to guess until you did throw out that iguana theory. I do kind of like it. Like looking at this drawing, it looks like it could be like a 6-7 foot tall thing. But when you are reminded that it's 3 to 4 feet tall, and that okay, maybe that could be something like an iguana. And the drawing does not look like an iguana, but doesn't mean it wasn't. I don't think the second cop shot it because there was no evidence he shot anything other than the gun. And then I think the Cincinnati local news was looking for a little like boost on their Facebook page and take that brightened up photo.
It was actually like a Fox News affiliate.
You can find some funny clips online of affiliate channels. That 9/11 thing we went into was an affiliate channel.
Flatwoods Monster. Check it out. The first 10 minutes is a 9/11 conspiracy, but it's
skip the first 10 minutes and don't think too much about it.
Well, I got a picture of an iguana with no tail for you. And we can kind of compare it to the Ray Sharkey photo I got on the screen here for you.
Sure.
So here's Ray Sharkey.
There's Ray Sharkey.
All right.
In all its glory.
Here is an iguana without a tail.
You know what? I'm even more convinced now. That was an iguana that Buddy saw.
You think it was an iguana?
Yeah, it's got the spikes. It's got the claws. Frogs don't have claws. Iguanas have claws. It's got a lot less tail in the drawing, but I don't think there's any rule as to where a tail has to get cut off.
I think it's right behind the legs. So if it stood up,
it would look just like that drawing. If it got cut off right behind the leg,
the nub would maybe be down towards its like knees area.
I mean, even frogs have nubs if you look at them.
They do, which would make it look more frog-like.
Yeah. As for Wyatt, like he clearly didn't shoot it, but he missed every shot.
Matthews, yes.
But it's also cold and icy, and that's a reptile. It's going to be slow no matter what.
But I don't know how long would an iguana live in an icy climate like that?
I mean, maybe longer than you think, but also probably not a super long time.
Yeah, so if it can live for a while,
like it could have been just really, it could have just been a hell of a timing thing. Okay, picture this: you're a child. You're like, Mom, Roger the iguana has gone out again. Where could he have gone? And then they're peeking their head out the back door, and all of a sudden they hear bang, 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 bang. And they're like, we're not going to worry about Roger right now, honey. We'll look for him tomorrow. Just the wrong place at the wrong time.
Poor Roger. Iguanas become cold stunned at below 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
What's that in English?
10 degrees Celsius.
Oh, yes. Positive 10.
Yeah. So this is well below that. So it would have been, an iguana would have been cold stunned and most likely would not have been alive for more than 2 weeks, like at all. Like it wouldn't have made it. It wouldn't have made it.
Oh, you're talking about weeks? I was thinking more of like hours type thing. Like I just got out.
No, because this thing was seen twice within a span of 2 weeks.
Right.
So an iguana would have been dead.
Yeah.
Before that. So that's the part that irks me is like an iguana is a great explanation until you bring the weather factor into it.
Sure, they sent a second iguana. There's been a second iguana.
Sir, had a second iguana hit Loveland, Ohio.
This is going to come out like right after 9/11 too.
Damn it. Fuck. We need to stop coming back to 9/11.
It's so relatable in every situation.
An iguana fits really well until you take the weather factor. So that's why I don't know about that. So with that, I think the iguana theory is interesting, but it would have been a remarkable thing in nature if it survived that long.
Yeah. Not impossible, though.
Not impossible. We're talking about a frogman.
There was that one guy that survived on a snowy mountainside for like a month, and all he had was like a single like granola bar.
There are some extreme feats of strength that humans, but also any animal, could possibly do.
Yeah.
So there could be an extraordinary thing where an iguana did just survive for a much longer period than it should have.
Until it got blasted with a revolver and fell into the river.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time.
And I think we both know what we think about the 2016 Pokemon Go picture footage.
I think it was fake.
I also am more partial to the fact that it could be a hoax. That's what I think. Even in the video, it just seemed too still compared to the camera moving.
Yeah, like, I mean, yeah. Buddy took the video, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Could have been something, like, could have been anything in the water.
Also, another thing is, when it comes to the past around any sort of frog-like creature, scientifically, it makes no sense. It should not exist when it happened.
That thing would also probably die in March in Ohio.
Yeah, it shouldn't really be there at that time. If it was that big, it would need a lot of things to eat. It's just, its habitat doesn't match what it should be. Also, we've literally only seen it twice in 1972. what's more likely? That there's a creature there, or that an animal escaped and a couple officers didn't get quite a good look at it and panicked? And also, there is absolutely no First Nation folklore about a frog person when it comes to this area or any description of a frog-like bipedal creature. Nothing comes up.
That's probably arguably the biggest red flag there is.
Honestly, I look back at it as a big thing. Bigfoot, lots of stories with First Nations going back thousands of years.
Yeah.
Ogopogo, we've talked about it, thousands of years. Frogman, we have 4 sightings, one of which is a hoax, one of which doesn't look like a frog, and 2 of which might have been a lizard.
Yeah.
With that, James, would you like to go to our conclusions?
Yeah, let's go to conclusions.
Alrighty. So today, James, on the Loveland Frogman, we have Robert Honeycutt's strange encounter with clumpy beings, as you put it, glumping around with latex suits and magic wands. We have Ray Shockey's sighting with the drawing and the scratches on the guardrail. 2 weeks later, we have Officer Mark Matthews' sightings where he unloaded a revolver on this creature as it gave him a look of "what the hell are you doing" as it flopped over the guardrail into the Little Miami River. And we have the 2016 sighting and video of the alleged frogman near Cincinnati. We also have a lot of other reports of they saw this, the mysterious they, but no story, no name, no source. Most of the time, Reddit. Source, trust me, bro. Reddit stories are fun, and trust me, bro is fun, but you gotta give me something. So with all that, James, on our scale from 1 to 5, 1, I'm an idiot. 2, you're skeptical. 3, you're on the fence. 4, there's something strange here. 5, there is a frogman in Loveland, Ohio. Where are you coming down to today?
Jake, I would never call you an idiot. So I won't give you a 1. But I won't give you a 5. I'm not going to give you a 3. I won't give you a 4. I think today I come down to a 2. I'm fairly skeptical.
Honestly, I'm a 2 as well.
But I was being 100% genuine when I said I thought this story was fun and I enjoyed it.
That's good. That's good. I enjoyed telling it to you. It's a classic. It's like one of the classic cryptids. It's one of those ones that people find cute and fun, and people like the Frogman.
Shout out to Daria and Loomis for suggesting this. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I might not have known this for who knows how many more months or years if it hadn't have been for you.
Yes. Thank you for the listener submission. I'm very sorry I couldn't prove it to James today, but if I missed something, please send it to us at our email, darkdoseandpod@gmail.com. And if I do get any more updates, I would love to do a Redux episode on the Frogman or on anything that we've encountered before where I could just rapid fire go over some things that I missed. Although I do want to say something. You and I know Daria personally, or at least I better than you.
Yeah.
And when Daria is one of the people who came forward about the Frogman, I messaged her a couple days ago. And I said, dude, I can't find much on the Frogman at all. I'm digging, but I keep finding the same stories. Do you have like anything else I could look up? And you know what she told me?
No.
I know, because I'm looking forward to James destroying you. So some people wanted you to have fun with this one on this time around.
I think I had a bit for sure.
You did. And
we touched on all sorts of wrong topics.
Also, you know what? We just did Roswell. That was a big one.
That was a big one.
And after we do a big one, I like doing one of these more fun ones, like the Lizard Man or the Frogman.
Yeah, and like we say, you're going to be fairly preoccupied coming up here.
Yes.
So a small one is good and a fun one.
Yes, definitely. Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody. I couldn't get James over the fence this week, but man, I could barely pull myself over the fence this week. You can follow us on all of our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok for case photos and updates. The link is in the description of every episode. If you enjoy what we're doing, rate and follow on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube, follow wherever you listen to our podcast episodes, because we are also on Amazon Music and Apple Podcasts now. All of our links are in the show notes.
I don't know anyone with Amazon Music.
Got to cover all the bases.
We do. If you're that one person, thank you. You made it all worth it.
Also, share with your friends. Word of mouth is the best advertisement, and it's free. And if I've missed anything, or if you have any listener submission cases that you would like us to look up, you can email us at darkdosandpod@gmail.com. With that, James, any words to the wise?
I may have said something similar to this before in the past, but I think it still stands true. See something scary, shoot first, ask questions later.
Love it. Good thing to live by, honestly.
And congratulations on getting married. That's pretty cool.
Thank you, sir. By the time this comes out, I will be a married man.
You will be.
And I am very much looking forward to it.
And I'm looking forward to the hangover.
I'm sure if you do karaoke, we might have video to post. Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody. We will see you next week.
Thank you very much, everyone. Goodbye.